Tokenizing stocks, bonds, derivatives, debt, and real estate to borrow and give on blockchain is where this is all going. Blockchain is becoming more popular around the world and will be used in our financial systems. Nasdaq is taking steps to bring tokenized securities to the stock market. It's finally happening, everything we've been thinking about. And we're going to talk about how big this is going to be around the world and where it might go. The global GDP in 2040 will be $176 trillion. It talks a lot about the stock market and tokenization. Guys, let's watch this movie. Today, the world's GDP is $84 trillion. It is expected to double in the next 20 years, all because of new technologies. Because of the exponential growth of computer technology, we need to realize that the speed of change and progress is at a level that has never been seen before. That's enough about the past. Now, I want to talk about the exponential technology of blockchain and crypto. The Bank of England says this will change the way money works around the world. There is currently blockchain technology being worked on by 76% of TradFi. In 2021, people around the world spent $6 billion. It was $19 billion last year. The global blockchain market is currently worth $176 billion, but Gartner predicts that it will reach $3 trillion by the end of the decade. She says it will boost GDP by almost $2 trillion by the end of the decade. Businesses can run faster, cheaper, better, and more openly and inclusively thanks to the technology. The bank says it will save banks $120 billion a year in handling fees. It will help banks save $120 billion on costs. You are very wrong if you think banks don't need this money right now. Right now, there are bond crises in almost every continent and in every big economy. The bond markets in Japan, the UK, and the US are all having some technical problems. Banks are also working hard to find ways to save money. Blockchain is, of course, the clear choice. The money is all coming in. We need to understand that this is all about how the internet has changed over time. We now call the first version of the internet, which was built in the 1990s, Internet 1.0. Its main purpose was to connect people, right? You talk to me through email and texts, and then Facebook and Twitter, which are all online ways to meet. Then there was Internet 2.0, also known as the Internet of Things. With this, your phone can talk to your car. Today is the start of Internet 3.0, also known as the Internet of Money. It is now possible to move money at the speed of the internet, which has never been seen before. This is going to be huge because the world depends on money. A lot of people already use the internet to send and receive money, credit and debit cards, as well as a lot of different services that most of you already use. Quick question. How many times have you tried to send money to a friend through PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo, and they didn't have any of them? Hey, do you have PayPal? They ask. Ah, I see. I only have Venmo. I don't have Venmo, I see. Think about being able to send money to anyone, no matter what kind of device they have. That's what blockchain can do. In the background, in the infrastructure layer, it can join everything. So all you'll need from now on is someone's email address or phone number. It will get there no matter what method you use. The best example of this is transmittals that go across borders. Move money from one country to another, either from person to person or from business to business. This is a nearly $200 trillion market. And crypto uses about 3% of that $195 trillion. See the bottom of the image. Most of the money that moves around does so through the Federal Reserve. A lot of it goes through SWIFT. It's going through Western Union and bank wires. But 3% of it is done with Bitcoin, stablecoin, or some other type of cloud currency. The Western Union has just started testing the XRP system with Ripple again. We think it will reach $300 trillion by the end of the decade, with 20% of that going to crypto. That's a 7 times rise. 12% of all trade in the world is sent across borders. Take a look at foreign workers. People from South America, Central America, Africa, and the Far East come here to find work. Mama is still in the old country. What does the person do? Some of their pay goes back to their family. Working abroad sends $1.2 trillion to more than 800 million people every year. The average family gets 60% of their income from sending money across borders. This is 3 times the amount of money that families get from foreign aid. That's a big number. Take a look at how much money each country gets from sending money across borders. Ripple is now in India, Mexico, China, and the Philippines very fast. I'm not sure about Pakistan, though. I need to check that again. But they went to these countries to do something that SWIFT hadn't been able to do for 50 years. Remember that SWIFT can't solve all of the world's problems. They only know how to help countries that are big. This links everything and everyone, which levels the playing field. It works like magic. That's really cool. There is $100 billion going to India. Mexico gets $60 billion every year. Japan and China both get $50 billion. People who have moved to other countries and are bringing money back to their home countries make up a big part of the annual GDP of some of these very small countries. CoinShare will grow 7 times by the end of the decade. Why? Because the local currencies aren't stable. You shouldn't put money in a bank if you live in Zimbabwe or Venezuela and can't trust the value of your currency because prices are rising every month, or because the government is corrupt and takes money from your bank account by taking taking over banks. How much trains and metal cost? It takes about 5 days and costs 6% to send money from New York to London. The price is crazy high. People are also becoming more aware that there is another option. Crypto is a faster, safer, and less expensive way for them to do it than the old way. Take a look at sending a wire across borders. 5 days, 6% using the SWIFT method, which is only available during business hours. With Solana, you can send that money in less than a second for a very small amount of money. You can do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without going to a bank. Meme coins make up 90% of all trades on Solana. Institutions aren't ready to really deal with Solana yet. Soon people will take it seriously, but for now, Solana is just known as the meme coin capital of the crypto area. When institutions want to work with infrastructure, the question is whether they really want to be a part of the meme coin society. My biggest worry about Solana is that, but they are working to fix it. We'll see what takes place. You need a smartphone, not just a cell phone.